What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab with another quest build. We're back in the builder trying to cook up something gruesome for y'all for another season of 2K22 Next Gen, and I found the first ever version of this build as a big man. It's gonna be 6'9" with shades of James Worthy, Shawn Marion, Charles Barkley, Jamal Mashburn, Chris Webber, and Len Bias. This is the first ever 6'9" version of the glass cleaning shot creator. This version is a big man. Everything else on YouTube is 6'7" peanut minimum weight, but you know, Quest Sparrow had to put their pepper on the dish and make him a big boy hatch on the wood. So jumping right into it, you're going to be a power forward or center. This version I'm going to make a center just to prove that, you know, you can be a big dog down low. But the one I'm running on is a power forward. You're going to be 6'9" and put your weight at 231 pounds. Why we're doing that is because it's going to make your speed a 73 instead of a 72. And that is the badge threshold for the speed with ball to get to a 66. The next threshold is a 70. You can't get that on this build, so we're going to put it right there for a 66. And the kicker on this build, your wingspan. So on this version, this is the one I'm running on, so you'll see this is how I've been playing on NBA 2K22. It's going to be 6'11", but I have also made a different version with a 7'1" wingspan. The most crucial part is your ball handle. It has to be a 78 to get the shot creator name, or it becomes a stretch glass cleaner. So it's not going to give you an extra badge at 78. That's going to be 79, which is why we're going to be 6'11". Looks a little T-Rex on paper, but I assure you it is not at all. It is completely playable. You're going to be monster blocking and getting every rebound you possibly can, so don't worry about it. But if you do want to make a 7'1" regular kind of wingspan hatch, and you know, lose out on that playmaking badge, so to speak, you can actually turn that into a few more defensive badges. So I'll try to talk about the badge thresholds when we go through the actual attribute process, but on this version it's going to be 6'11". You know, body shape we're going to go built because we want to look menacing and intimidating on the wood. When you line up across from your opponent, they're not going to know what to do with this build. Close shot, we're going to get that to an 81. And get your driving layup to an 84. And again, these are all going to be badge thresholds, so we're maxing out oozing out the potential of this build. You're going to get your driving dunk, max that out to 79. And then your standing dunk, get that to an 84. And then your post control is an 85. Right there, 29 finishing badges. You know, this is a great all-around finisher down low. This is Len Bias, you know, RIP. He was going to be an absolute force in the NBA, and you're going to be able to create on the block in the mid-range, and you're going to be able to get nice dunks, and an array of post-control moves on Hall of Fame. And then 29 finishing badges is going to be able to allocate really nicely, so you can, you know, be a solo post scorer or a nice slasher type style on this build. And then your shooting, you're going to get your mid-range shot to an 85. It does get to a 90 if you did want to allocate, and I don't know, skimp out on post control. Let's say you're not a post scorer, or you know, you wanted to punt standing dunk because it's not super crucial in this game, and you wanted to throw it at your midi to a 90. That is a badge threshold. You know, I guess I would recommend it, you know, depending on your play style. But to get this name, you need it at least at an 83. But what's the point? So because of the badge threshold, we're going to put that to an 85. And then this is a 3-level type score. We're going to get your 3-point shot to an 81. And then the kicker on this build, I guess your free throw, it's definitely hittable. You know, you play some free throw golf, but we're only going to get this to a 65. Once you max this out, you're going to be able to hit, you know, your free throws in the rec. If you're a park player, I guess you can punt this, but a 65 free throw is fine on this build when you're battling down low. So that's going to give you 26 shooting badges. Obviously, you're going to get the Hall of Fame sniper. And again, you're going to be able to hit on this build with Hall of Fame fade ace too. You did want to prioritize more post control and a post scoring type build. If you are running with this on center and you're playing big boys, you're going to be, you know, too fast. And so this could be a great slasher build. If you're playing it on with this build on power forward, and you get matched up, you know, against some of those 6-7 peanuts. If you run into this little dwarf cousin, a 6-7 version, you can absolutely dominate this in the post if you do prioritize a badge loadout with a high midi and a high post control. But 26 shooting badges is hot. And then your pass accuracy, going to get this to a 75. You could also allocate to make the 76 to get that silver needle threader, up to you. But like I said, on the kicker on this build, you need your ball handle to a 78. If you go 6'11", you can get that 79, get that extra badge. And then your speed with ball, that 66, is going to get you 20 playmaking badges on a glass cleaning shot creator. That's absolutely disgusting. You get silver bullets, silver quick first, gold downhill. You can allocate these silver badges and make this a really nice playmaker, and then be able to dominate, like I said, at all 3 levels of the wood. And then defensively, this thing is not a slouch at all. Get your interior defense to a 76, which I really like because you do get that silver brick wall. Your perimeter defense, get this to a 70. And then your steelies, we're going to get this to a 66. If you want to try to tinker, you can get your perimeter defense up to a 78. What is also in this tree is the 2-way skilled stretch 5, or skilled glass, skilled paint defender. This is a skilled build. So depending on if you tinker with certain attributes, you might change it from a glass cleaning shot creator to a slashing shot creator, or a skilled glass cleaner, or 2-way stretch 5, or 4. So, I guess it's up to you guys if you want to tinker, but this is the version that really fits. Get their perimeter defense to a 70, so it's not that 78 to make it a 2-way. And then your steely 66, you could also, I believe, if you did do the longer wingspan, you can get that steel to a 76, get an extra defensive badge. But we're going to get the block to an 82. And then your defense rebounds go to an 82, and then offense rebounds to an 84. It's going to give you 27 defensive badges. I really like the fact that this build gets a silver brick wall, a lot of silver rim protector, silver rebound chaser, silver pick dodger, but then it can really just pound the glass, and with that Hall of Fame box out, and gold intimidator and chase down and Hall of Fame pogo is going to be crazy on this build. It's got some Dennis Rodman in the tinge between the specs. So 27 defensive badges is really nice. And then physicals, this thing's it's a gruesome freak. You can max out your speed, max out your acceleration, get your vertical to an 80, and then max out the rest on your stamina to an 80. That's usually what I do on the threshold there. So giving this a once over, sheesh, this build is absolutely gruesome. You get a really nice midi, you can finish inside, you can handle the pill, so this is a nice secondary ball handler, especially if you're playing the 4, if you want to inbound the ball and then help the guards bring it up if they're pressing, in a full court transitional game. And then defensively, you can block, you can rebound, you can add that offensive rebound with an 84. You can really attack the offensive glass, get that putback boss on. And then you can guard basically 1 through 5 on this build. Good speed and acceleration, good vertical. A couple things, like I said, you can allocate, drop your vertical down to a 75. Maybe try to get your midi to a 90. But the main attribute thresholds you need to get the glass clean shot creator name at 6'9" is don't go over 85. Basically on any of the finishing, you need at least an 83 midi, don't go over an 82 3-point shot, don't go over 77 pass accuracy, get your ball handle to at least a 78, and then defensively, get your offensive rebounds and defense rebounds high, and then don't make your perimeter D or interior D too high or it'll change it to a 2-way name. And then, so going to takeover, you can get the shooting take, playmaking take, glass cleaning take, and post control. I'm going to make this a post-scoring menace that has, some glass cleaning box out wall. And then there you have it, the glass cleaning shot creator, first ever big man bartender hatch on 2K22 Next Gen. This thing is absolutely gruesome. Make it at the 4 or 5, dominate your competition, be a legend. This is where champions are born. Quest Sparrows in the builder. Giving back to the community. This is what I've been playing on. This is what I'm going to be playing on for the foreseeable future. I hope you guys enjoy this one and be on the lookout for more build videos. Quest Sparrow.